I'm a DS4 at Defence, but for those of you in the Canada School of Public Service, I'm substantively one of you. I'm here today to talk to you about, well, mental health, and I know you've been hearing a lot about that lately. I have bipolar disorder, type 2, but I also have a PhD. I have a beautiful wife and son, if I do say so myself. I have a job that I love doing, and I have a really full social calendar too. Sounds kind of impossible for someone with a mental health disability? I thought so too. Stigma is by far the worst part of my illness. It's that je ne sais quoi that gets attached to you. It follows you around, a mark of shame, like an A on an adulterous woman back in the day. I felt like I had that. It followed me everywhere. Me, a good Catholic girl, running the Catholic chaplaincy in London, announced I was a lesbian long before I was ever able to admit, even in the shadows, that I had an illness that needed to be treated. And by the time I did, some shock therapy, some talk therapy, and a whole laundry list of medications couldn't even touch it. It's the stigma that I have striven to crush. In fact, I have been called the Stigma Crusher from time to time. Really, the main idea behind getting rid of stigma, research shows us now, is that you have contact. You get to know, you get to hear from someone who will admit they have mental illness. And ideally you see that they're not altogether that bad, and ideally you change your opinion towards mental health and therefore stigma. That requires a bunch of super brave people that are willing to come out in front of everyone and say they have mental illness, which is still a pretty risky prospect. So I'm proposing something radical. Why don't we all be contact to each other? Because think about it. If 1 in 3 of us have mental illness or addiction, look to your left, look to your right. If they look okay, yeah. 1 in 3 is a lot of people. And if you think that you don't know anyone with mental illness, then you don't know anybody who's willing to come out about their mental illness. 3 in 3 of us have mental health, and 3 in 3 of us either have or have someone we love suffering with mental illness. And let me tell you, if you have like 100 Facebook friends, you have more than one person suffering that you know. So why don't we all refuse to accept stigma? All you have to do is let your family, your friends, your workmates know that where you are, you don't stand for stigma. I call it mental health positive space. There's a symbol that you could use in your workspace, in your home. Or you can simply choose to use your voice or another method to show everybody that this is mental health positive space. You leave your stigma at the door. I only started crushing stigma when I was teaching and a student of ours died by suicide. And we were advised, out of respect to his family, just to say he drowned, never to mention suicide, because that would be shameful for them. I snapped. The kids at the school stopped talking. Everyone clammed up, except me. And now I'm asking you to do the same. You'll be amazed. You say you have a mental health positive space, you question stigma whenever it happens, you'll see who of your Facebook friends is suffering with mental illness. And you know what? They're still okay. And you know what? We're all going to be okay if we can crush stigma together.